has already passed to start the new chapter. All of you, you can write it down. Digestive system or nutrition in animals. No, digestive. The chapter name is nutrition in animals.
Nutrition in
Chapter 2.
animals, ma'am.
Yeah. Nutrition in animals.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, good afternoon. So all of you can write today's today's date 09/07/21.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, should we write this directly into our notes?
Which one?
Ma'am, what you are showing now?
No. I will tell you what to write. Okay, clear. Wait. Okay. So nutrition in animals. Mainly, we have seen that how does the nutrition in plants takes place. Okay. What is the process of nutrition in plants takes place?
Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. Yes, photosynthesis. So like that, in animals and human beings, we call the process digestion. So the process of taking nutrition into our body, that is known as, the process is known as digestion. In plants, it is photosynthesis, but for us, it is the digestion. So digestion is a very long process, but it will be taking place within a fraction of seconds, depending upon how you take the food. See, in 6th standard, we have learned about components of food. One second chapter, we learned about the importance of nutrients, vitamins, minerals in our body. So, digestion means we have to, whatever food we take, we have to digest all this food and we have to absorb all these nutrients. Can you tell me, elders, which are the nutrients which we require for our body?
Ma'am, vitamins, carbohydrates, proteins.
Proteins. Then what else we have learned in 6? Okay. I asked Fidel, what is other things which we require?
Ma'am, can I?
Minerals. Minerals and as well as
Carbohydrates.
Yes. Okay, fine. So apart from this, what are the nutrients which we require for a human person is that carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals. And apart from this, we also require water and dietary fiber. Do you remember that word you learned? Yeah, yes, dietary fiber. Okay, yes, so the other thing we require is dietary fiber. See, so these are the things we require. Now, once you eat rice or sambar, how these nutrients we are getting from these plants and these plant products, that is what we are going to see. So, for digestion of the food, human body has a system that is known as digestive system. So the system of having digestion in human being is known as digestive system. Clear? So the system of having the process is known as digestive system. So this is a picture of you. As you see me, you can see on the board, this is the human digestive system. But you see, there are a lot of things are there. It is not only simply a single system. The plants require only carbon dioxide, water and sunlight. But we human beings require so many organs in order to complete it. Okay, so let us see what's the main organs of our digestive system. So main organs, this is known as first organ, what we require is known as buccal cavity. Buccal cavity. Second organ, what we require is esophagus, O-E-S-O-P-H-A-G-U-S. Even it is the spelling is O, but your pronunciation is, spelling is there, but your pronunciation is esophagus. Okay. O is there. To copy? No. I'll tell you what to write. Okay, wait. Now do you listen to my class, and then afterwards you can come to the writing. What are the things you have to write?
Ma'am, is esophagus the food pipe?
Yeah. So another word for esophagus is a simple word we use as food pipe. And esophagus is the zoological name, scientific name esophagus. Otherwise, we call it food pipe. And then third part, ours is known as stomach. This is the second part. And third part is stomach. And fourth part is small intestine. Fourth part is small intestine. Fifth part is large intestine. And sixth part is anus, where we expel the waste products from our body. So why it is moving every now and then? Okay. Okay, fine. 1 minute.
Okay, ma'am.
Sometimes it moves here and there. I don't know why. 1 minute. Okay, fine. Okay, children. Well, let me take it to you. Where are you? Okay. Okay. So, I think you can see, everyone, can you see the picture? Okay.
Yes, ma'am, we can see.
And let us see, what do you mean by this buccal cavity? Buccal cavity is this part, which is in black in color in the picture. That is our buccal cavity. And the long pipe, that is our food pipe. The long pipe, which is in the light purple color, that is esophagus. And you can see the large violet, the dark violet color. The dark violet color is our stomach. And then you can see like a ornament. You can see our huge
Large intestine.
large intestine.
Small intestine.
And inside there's like a snake-like structure that is known as our
Small
small
intestine.
intestine. And
Small
at the end of the large
Anus.
intestine, there's a small
Anus.
hole. You know everything.
Anus.
What it is. Okay, it's
Yes.
our
Yes, ma'am.
anus.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse
Okay,
me,
fine. Yeah.
ma'am.
Then-
I heard that the small intestine is as long as 3 children kept together.
Eh? Okay. Three
Stretch it.
children, no feces. Okay. The womb in mother's womb, when the baby, we call them feces. Okay. Once it is fully grown up, then we call it as a child. Okay. While the baby is in mother's womb, we call them fetus. And once it come out, we call them a child. Yeah, it is more or less 3 fetuses are remaining inside. That's our small intestine. Clear? Okay. So now all this 6 parts together, we call it as alimentary canal. There's another word for digestive system. All these 6 parts together, we call our digestive system is known as alimentary canal or digestive tract, or we call it as digestive tract. All the alimentary canal, all the organs, that is all the 6 main parts together, we call digestive system or digestive tract. Okay. Now you will be wondering, there are some other things you can see here. Yeah, so many other things are here. One is here is a salivary gland. Here there is a liver.
Gallbladder.
Yes. Gallbladder. And here there is pancreas.
Pancreas.
All these are known as digestive glands. All these are known as digestive glands. You see, more than chapter 1, you are learning so many new terms. Okay. So there are, apart from these 6 organs, we also have some of the main gland. Gland in Malayalam, we call narambu, big narambu.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, your video is stuck to me. Her video is stuck.
I think ma'am is facing some network issue. That's why.
Elementary connect.
Our lessons.
Okay,
So,
ma'am.
anyone remembers the first 6 parts before I show you the board?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I will ask Steve now. Others, put your hands down. Steve, tell me one of the digestive organ.
Ma'am, small intestine and
Large intestine. Okay. Another Krishnan, can you tell me another part? Large intestine, small intestine, Steve said. Now, Ananda, what you have to say? Another part? Food pipe. Okay, correct. Seba, another one?
Ma'am, stomach.
Stomach. Okay, Devika, another one. The first part. That's no one remember. first organ.
Ma'am, can I? Ma'am, can I?
Devika will say. Devika Prabhil will say. Say Devika. First part. Liver is not an organ. First organ part.
Ma'am, can I? Ma'am, can I? Ma'am,
Okay,
can I?
Vaiga, you say.
Ma'am, buccal cavity.
Buccal cavity. Okay, one more is left. One more is left.
Ma'am, can I? Ma'am, can I? Ma'am, can I?
Aldous, I gave you chance. Okay, I'll give another one.
Can I?
Sri Lakshmi, you say. What is the last part?
Anus.
Anus. Okay. So which are the parts? Buccal cavity, esophagus,
Large intestine.
Stomach,
Small intestine.
small intestine, large intestine, anus.
anus. Okay, fine. Okay, correct. Okay. So that is the 6 main organ parts of a digestive system. Can you tell me the name of the gland?
Yes, ma'am. Liver, gallbladder,
gallbladder.
Then pancreas.
Ma'am,
Pancreas. 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 Okay, pancreas. Okay, children. So, what is the function of this? All the gland, they produce some digestive juice.
Yes, ma'am. Like bile.
Like bile juice. There's a digestive juices which will help us to digest the food what we have. It will help us to digest the food what we have. Okay. So that is the function of the thing. And another digestive juice in our mouth. Anyone can tell me what is
Saliva.
Saliva. Yeah. Saliva is the digestive juice which is secreted in our mouth. Okay, dear?
Make the food soft so that we can chew it.
Yes, fine. So that is the one. So saliva is in our mouth, and liver, pancreas and gallbladder, all these is a part of stomach. These all are the digestive juices in the stomach, because where does the food go after eating? All the food goes to stomach. Okay. So stomach will be accumulating all the food what you have it. So it require more type of digestive juices. So each digestive juice has one function. One digestive juice may dilute the fat. So one digestive juice may dilute the carbohydrates. Some digestive juices that will be dilute the protein. So that is the important of saliva, important of the glands. Each gland will produce different types of digestive juices to dilute or to digest different nutrients, carbohydrates, proteins, fats. These are the different nutrients. And saliva is the one, it helps to break down the carbohydrates and into small particles so that it will be transported through our blood. Okay, all the nutrients will be finally transported through the blood. Okay, so that is about that. We will learn separately.
Can I say something?
We will learn separately each function of each part. Clear? Okay.
Clear,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Shall we now write the what do you mean by digestive system?
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
first point we will write digestive system. First point. What do you mean by digestive system? All the organs in digestive tract. Digestive tract means alimentary canal. We call that entire system. All the organs in digestive tract, or bracket you can write alimentary canal. Another word. Alimentary canal and digestive glands. Digestive glands together form digestive system. So if I ask you what do you mean by digestive system, then your answer should be all the organs in digestive tract, or you can just write alimentary canal and digestive glands together form digestive system. Okay, that's the first point.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, dear.
Ma'am, is salivary gland a part of digestive glands or buccal cavity?
It is a part of, it is a digestive gland, but it is situated in buccal cavity. Okay.
Ma'am, can I say something?
Liver and pancreas and gallbladder, that's situated near the stomach. Okay. Other salivary gland is in our mouth.
Okay, ma'am.
Can we go to the second point, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So second point, I'm going to reduce this slide. Otherwise, 1 minute. Okay. I'll reduce the size so that I can write more. When I need it, I will show you. The second part is that major parts. Write down major parts of digestive tract. Major parts of digestive tract. You can write one by one. First one is buccal cavity. This will help you to study for your PT1. Clear? Because we have MCQ format. So I'm giving you point wise so that we can develop your MCQ answers and questions. Next is esophagus. Don't forget to learn the spelling. Esophagus, or another name of esophagus we have food pipe. Food pipe. Okay. Third part, yes.
Ma'am, digestive tract is other name of digestive system.
Alimentary canal. Alimentary canal.
Ma'am, can you say
Digestive system means, what did I tell you? Digestive system means digestive tract plus digestive glands. Together, we call it as a digestive system. The parts of digestive tract is this. Then next point, I'll give you the name of the digestive glands. Clear? So digestive system included, it is a major part. It is also included digestive glands. Together, we call them as a digestive system. So that's why I give you major parts of digestive tract. Then third point, small intestine. Those who have written before I say, it's okay. But you just write this headings at least, so that you will understand the difference between a digestive tract and digestive gland. Large intestine. Then sixth part we call it anus.
Ma'am, anus is also a part of excretory system, right?
Yes. So that is a separate system, but this is also part of anus. Excretory means we only talk about what we are expelling from our body. Okay.
Like kidney.
Kidney also is a part of excretory system.
Yes, ma'am.
But you can say that once digestion completed in our body, once the good products and bad products we separate, our body will separate good products and bad products, and bad products started expelling. That is the only time we can say digestion is continued. Otherwise, what will happen? Once you are not unable to expel the feces, we call them feces. What we expel, number 2, we call feces. If you cannot expel it, what will happen to your stomach? Your stomach starts paining. You will have constipation. Constipation means the stomach will become bigger and bigger. Then you can get acidity. Like that, so many problems. So digestion will be completed once all this, after digestion, good products and nutrients will be transported to the blood, and the waste products, urine and our feces, it will be separated and transported. Then only we can say your digestion of the food is completed. Okay. Next, 4th point. Glands. Yeah, digestive glands. So we have yes.
Ma'am, it's 3rd point.
Okay, 3rd point. Sorry, 3rd point. Okay, fine. 3rd point. We had major digestive glands. First is salivary gland. Salivary gland. We can write as produces saliva. So in your book, it is given explaining it. So I am just giving you point wise to make you to memorize. Liver. Then 3rd is pancreas. So these are the major gland actually. Major gland is that. Then gallbladder also included in that. But it is not a gland. Gallbladder is not a gland.
Ma'am, so what is rectum?
Rectum, before anus, you have got a long pipe which will come out. Once you go for feces, the thing which try to expel, it is just like a spring action. So you want to expel the feces, you have to press the force on your body, then only it will expel. So this anus is that small hole where the feces is coming out. And above the anus, there is a small pipe-like structure. That is rectum. Okay. So rectum and anus is connected together. Yeah. So from the large intestine, it connected to rectum. From rectum, it connected to anus. That is the thing.
Ma'am, so gallbladder is just a part of liver?
It's not a part of the liver. It is a sac-like structure. It produces another type of a juice which is known as bile juice. Okay, we'll come to that point later once we talk about small intestine. Okay, so gallbladder is not a gland, but it also produces a digestive juice. That is what we call bile juice. So gland means these are the 3 glands. And what is the use of these glands? Secretes. Secretes means another word we uses. We uses zoologically name instead of produces. Produces means it can be anything, no, wood or tea or any material. But secretes means something liquid thing. So even our mucus in your nose, yeah, in your nose is a secretion.
Ma'am, mucus means a slimy substance.
It is a liquid plus solid substance actually. Okay. Similarly, digestive juice also not fully liquid. It is a mixture of solid content as well as the liquid content. Okay, so that is we call secretes. Even tears not only water content is more, but it is still it is some jelly type, one liquid and solid together. Okay, so it secretes all these 3 secretes digestive juices. We have so many digestive juices are there. But salivary gland produces saliva. That is a digestive juice. The name of the digestive juice produced by salivary gland is saliva. Okay. These are commonly, we call them pancreas, liver. All these we commonly tell them it's a digestive juice. And liver. If the juice produced by liver is given in your book, that is known as bile juice. The liver is the one which produces bile juice. And I tell you the fourth point. What do you mean by gallbladder?
Ma'am, I have a doubt. What is meant by bile juice?
Bile juice is a digestive juice produced by liver. Saliva is the digestive juice. Gallbladder is the fourth point. Okay, not under this other point, because gallbladder is not a gland. It's a duty also is helping digestion, but it is not a gland. Major glands are this. So the salivary gland produces a digestive juice, that is our saliva. Liver produces a digestive juices, that is bile juice. That's the name of the bile juice.
Ma'am, does pancreas or produce something?
Pancreas produce digestive juices, but the name is not given in your book. Okay, maybe it is only just said that it secretes digestive juices. That's all. Okay, but liver and all we have given them separately. It produces. And gallbladder. What do you mean by gallbladder? It is a sac structure.
Sac-like structure that secretes
that store bile juice. So it is connected to liver actually. It is a sac structure in which bile juice is stored. Some sound is breeze sound. Anyone is? Can you mute it? Anyone? Fidel, this thing is muted. Okay, fine. Because something bile juice is stored. Maybe some signal, something is banging like. Okay. It is a sac structure in which bile juice is stored. Bile juice is stored. So that is the fourth point. What do you mean by gallbladder? And fifth point, the largest gland in our body, among all these among these three, it's liver. The largest gland is liver. The largest gland in our body is liver.
Ma'am, so the smallest gland is salivary gland.
Salivary gland.
Hello? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So salivary gland is most probably it may be smaller than other glands, because pancreas and liver structure you must have seen little more bigger than that.
Yes.
Salivary glands are just like a small nerves like a structure. Okay, dear. So I think is it time up now, dear?
No, ma'am. 2 more minutes are there. It's not finished.
2 more minutes are there. So what are the things we have learned? 3 types of gland, then gallbladder, and
ma'am, then the parts of major parts of digestive tract. Ma'am, and what is digestive system?
And what is the digestive
Gland.
juices. Okay.
Yes.
One more point we can add into it. That is the next point, 6th point.
Yes.
What is the function of digestive juices? So with that, we can conclude our classes today. So function of digestive juices, I already told you, to help in digestion. So help in digestion means how it is. So helps in digestion
The food.
by converting complex substances. Complex substance means our food. Whatever we eat is a complex substance. By converting complex substances of the food. Suppose you are having the rice. The rice has a complex substance which is known as starch. And also it has another complex substance, carbohydrates. Clear? So by converting complex substances such as starch, fats, carbohydrates in the food into simpler substances like sugar. Sugar means not the sugar what we make, it is the glucose which is naturally comes in our body. Sugars or glucose. Then there is another one, amino acids are there. So many things are coming up. So I'm not giving everything. So simple way you can understand what do you mean by the function of digestive juices. It helps in digestion by converting complex substances such as starch, fats, carbohydrates in the food into simpler substances like sugars or glucose. Okay. So that is the, I think today that's enough. Have you completed all of you? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So can I look at you? Or some are still writing? Yeah. Okay.
1 minute, ma'am.
Wanted to
Ma'am, can
know.
you show the board once more?
Okay, fine. So I'll be taking attendance now.